I remember my dad went to the hospital one time and he's not feeling very well. They did some testing on his blood and they're like, you get type 2 diabetes. And the way they kind of sold it to him is like, you're just going to have this and going to have to manage it for the rest of your life. And he was not wanting to hear that answer. And he really wanted to see if there was anything else out there. And frankly, the truth is, yes, if you're diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, it's a tough road. However, with the proper management and the proper weight loss and other things you can do, you can possibly reverse type 2.
Here to help you manage, Dr. Kathleen Nash. She's a chiropractic physician from Total Transformation. Welcome back, Dr. Nash. You have the ability to help clients do more than just lose weight permanently. You can actually help them reverse type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I would go further than to say that it's just a possibility. If you do it right, it's a certainty if you catch it in time. Yeah.
Wow. Which is awesome. Let's talk about your journey through for weight loss and turning around your health. This is kind of what set you on the path of starting Total Transformation.
Yeah, I started gaining weight when I was 8 years old. I had done about 36 different types of diets over the next 25 years, trying to just get back to a normal weight and hold it. It was only when I found out that I personally was insulin resistant and had a fatty liver that I discovered that there are key issues underneath the body that sabotage the weight loss. Once I reversed those two issues, not only did my body was able to access and burn its body fat properly, but it was able to get to a normal weight. And it was able to hold that weight eating 2,000 to 3,000 calories a day, which is something it could never do before.
Nice.
Yeah. And so, personally just how amazing this transformation can affect somebody's life. And you are helping now make dramatic changes in other people's bodies. And some doctors, they just manage the symptoms. I think we've kind of talked on that. You're making changes.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. Nobody wants to get the type 2 diabetes diagnosis only to be heard that there's nothing that can be done and we can only manage it. And unfortunately, what you find in traditional medical is more of a management kind of procedure. That insulin resistance that I told you that I had, that's just an easy way of saying that I had type 2 diabetes in the early stages.
Yeah.
But it's all about reversing the hormone damage, and that can absolutely be done.
And you've boiled it down to 5 metabolic factors that might be causing some trouble for us.
Yeah, so the total of Total Transformation stands for the 5 metabolic factors. The first one is going to be toxicity. So that's where that fatty liver comes in that can actually make it hard for our bodies to turn fat into fuel. The O is being overfed but undernourished. So we're getting enough calories but not enough nutrition to keep the body healthy. The T stands for training the set point, the part of the lower brain where the body wants to hold your weight and keep you there. The acidity is also for inflammation. This is the inflammation that attacks our organs and causes that huge amount of belly fat. And the L is where the diabetes lies. 8 different hormones that can be either low or imbalanced. And if they're not in the right position, you're not going to burn fat.
Yes. And your client, Dominic, knows a lot about these metabolic factors. He had a struggle all his own. We're going to hear from him right now.
All right.
Working with Dr. Nash, I lost 70 pounds in 3.5 months and reversed my type 2 diabetes, and I feel great.
We've talked about Dominic before, and I know how proud you are of his results, and his turnaround is unbelievable.
Well, it was heartbreaking. 20 years old is when this kid found out that he was pre-diabetic, dealt with the traditional medical outlet for 5 years, and it went from pre-diabetes to type 2 diabetes. When we got a hold of him, we were able to reverse all of that, build a program specific for him. He reversed the type 2 diabetes in 3.5 months, and then went on to lose almost 100 pounds. So
Phenomenal.
it's stuff that I see every day, but I know that when people experience it for themselves, that's when that really lights them up.
Yeah. Is this kind of turnaround typical for your patients?
If my patients do it, I tell them to do, yes. We're going to use food like prescription medication,
Yep.
right? So we can't just buy a program and sit on it and expect for it to reverse diabetes. To reverse diabetes and to reverse hormone damage, we have to follow very specific protocols to get it to happen. But once we do, the appetite goes down, the cravings goes down, the diabetes reverses, and the weight comes off. I mean, it's win, 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 win.
No question. And if you want to make sure that the people that are coming in, you can help them, and you do this with a consultation. Let's talk about this standard client interview fee that is going to be dropping pretty considerably for the next callers.
Yeah, because I can't help everybody, so I need to make sure that the people I'm working with are the people that can benefit from my specific type of information. So that requires some kind of evaluation to see what stage of diabetes they're in and if I can help them. Normally that's $97, but when people see me on the Morning Blend, not only do I offer that evaluation online for $9.97, but then I offer special pricing on the program that I build for you too. So it's so much better to find me through you guys than to just call me directly at the office.
What can we say? We're pretty cool.
Thanks, Dr. Nash.
Dr. Nash, great to have you. Thanks for joining us.
You bet. Thank you guys for having me.
All right, take advantage of that standard client interview. The fee usually just $97, knocked down to $9.97 for the first 10 callers right now. You're also going to receive 2 weight loss webinars, in which Dr. Nash is going to talk about her program, the amazing results it can achieve for you. For the first 10 people to call or visit the website you see right there on your screen, drnash.com/eval. Total Transformation, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend.